Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we are returning to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. This is episode number 6 in our Let's Play series of this game, which is a naval warship designing and strategy game that allows you to build ships, design ships, and then fight ships in wars. So, interesting concept. It's very much like a 3D version of Rule the Waves. It is somewhat frustrating at times, and elements of the game don't seem terribly well optimized or put together, and yet I still find myself coming back and playing it, so it does some things right, clearly. This is our war against the United States, playing as Spain. It hasn't gotten off to a good start. I think we've lost 4 light cruisers now or so. We did sink an enemy torpedo boat, and we did sink some enemy ships in the last episode, but we haven't won a battle yet. In the United States, you know, if we're getting into a war of attrition where we lose even close to even with the United States, we're going to lose this war. I'm not sure exactly what the victory conditions are. Like, obviously, the more victory points you have, the better. I think at some point you start tripping like social unrest and things like that. But I don't really know if they're, you know, obviously, if you lose territory, get blockaded, things like that, you can lose as well. But I don't know how long the populace will support a war either in a scenario where you still have half your fleet, because we're probably not going to wipe out the American fleet unless this becomes really grindy, but we'll see. Anyway, this was taken from a live stream from my Twitch channel from a couple of nights ago, and let's just jump back in where we left off. We're about to design a light cruiser to have a better design, I think, for this war, because I don't think it's going to end anytime soon, and we've got a fair bit of cash just sitting around, and yeah, let's jump back in. Okay, light cruiser. Max size is 4,000 tons right now. Front tower. Let's just put it in the middle there. Rear tower. Okay. Funnels. Thin funnel. Like, why is there a spot here? What's the point of that even? Nope. Okay, so we can either do 30%. The funnels, like, honestly, the way they handle the funnels just flat out breaks this game. So we can have 41% engine efficiency on a 4,000 ton hull. Are you shitting me? Is it just because we don't have draft? We've got induced. Oh, there we go. Even so, though, like, the funnel layout is stupid, although they look pretty, they look nice and shiny. All right, so I still maintain that the way they handle the funnels is garbage. All right, so what do we want to do for this bad boy? The 6-inchers seemed largely incapable of penetrating the enemy ships. Oh no, I can't do it on the front. A 7-incher in the back. No, she doesn't fit. She doesn't fit. If you're a camera store, you know, that's enough of you. Haha! Look at that. A thin funnel and 2 thin funnel 2s. All right. That's a lot of fucking lifeboats. They're gonna need them. Do we do this? I'm kind of tempted to go with a machine gun approach and just get a shit ton of 5-inchers. Not as many as I'd wanted, perhaps. Can we fit another one back there if I move that tower a bit? No. Hey, we can do a forward-only firing. Which actually, the way I maneuver my ships might not be a terrible idea. All right, we can do gun shield 4-inchers. They can't fit there? Are you shitting me? right. Like what size guns can fit there? I don't even have a... I'm guessing... Well, we don't even have secondary guns that can be exposed. Okay. So we got 1, 2. Let's actually try to make things a little bit. I wonder if I can fit. Can I squeeze anything more here? Doesn't look like it. More guns. Actually, let's do this. Move that there. 5-incher. Okay. Can this guy move at all? In a way that I can get any more 5-inchers? I don't think so. Nope. Probably fit a 4-incher there, though. No? Really? Erg. Ha ha ha! Okay. So we've got... The front of the ship's broadside's a bit weak. Some guns have poor sector of fire. Which ones? These all look fine to me. My front turret's not... My front tower's... I don't think it's backwards. That's the direction it's intended to go. The one under the lifeboats? No, it doesn't look like it. It's got a medium radius of fire. The one in the front under the lifeboats, kind of. We haven't finished the beam and all that other stuff. I was just putting the guns on it. All right, so if we increase the beam or wait, lower, the beam affects the ship's maneuverability, stability, and resistance against hits. A wider, more stable shooting platform is generally increased displacement. So if we increase the beam, cannot build above displacement limit, 4,000. But it's not. So it automatically increases as I increase the beam. Oh no, everything shrinks. So it adjusts everything on. I should have... everything still looks fine here. Okay. What's like a good beam for a ship? Also, does that make it's making it wider, right? Somewhat. It's not dramatically so. What does the draught do? Maneuverability, stability. Do we need to increase the draught? Okay, so this guy maybe it's what it's saying is a poor sector of fire, but really all I care about is the broadside, which it's fine. All of these guys can reach out and hit on the broadside pretty effectively. So I think that's mostly okay. I wonder if making the ship wider helped with this It does. It gives me an option to put a 4-incher up there. Hell yeah, brothers. There you go. So we got another 4-incher out of it too. Hell yeah. Isle de la Tortuga. Perhaps. All right. Maximum bulkhead, crew quarters, spacious. Give him that range. Maybe speed her up a little bit. Ship's overweight already. Well, that was way faster than I intended. Let's make him, I mean, because we're going to need the speed to run circles around the enemy. So let's make this 22 knots. Let's make it 4,000 tons. Exactly. Gives me a little bit more room to play with. We're going to do coal fuel, induced boilers, triple expansion engines. It just saves me a bit of weight there. I don't really understand what rudder one I want. I guess we'll stay with semi-unbalanced. We're going to go with nickel steel armor because that saves us a whole bunch of weight. Barbette 1, which hopefully makes it less likely to blow up. Citadel 1, which will add some weight. Maximum HE. Well, actually, these are so the main guns we want max HE probably, I'm assuming, because they're 5-inch guns, so they're not going to hit too hard from an AP perspective. So we can always go heavy with fire starters. HE gun range goes down. So we've got a base fuse and a nose fuse. Reduced shell fuse time. Increase HE shell. Okay. I don't know. Heavy shell size for more punch. Increased ammo. White powder. Gun cotton. That makes it more likely to blow up. Just as a warning. Enhanced reloading. Konak rangefinder. Naval mines containing high explosives that can be detonated upon impact is cheap but a very effective method to destroy enemy ships. The first mines can be carried by destroyers or light cruisers. What does this do though? Like, it does increase the detonation chance. I feel like this would be useful, but not on all the ships. Like I would want it on certain, like a subclass. Okay. Deck armor feels not as important. You're not going to be dealing with a ton of plunging fire in this era. And we've got the casemate, so we've got an inner deck. We'll put a little bit of armor there. I don't want to flash fire, so let's up the turret armor a bit. I don't need that much top armor though. Barbette's maxed. 4-inch guns have top armor, I think, because they have a shield, but they don't have side armor because they have a shield. What does increasing the caliber do? Is it just makes it like a 5.1 inch? The barrels get any longer? What does the length do? Huh. Let's keep it at 5 inches. And we'll make it like 2 inches longer for the 5 inchers. More accuracy in this era seems like an ideal thing. At least on the 5 inchers. I don't know about the 4 inchers mattering too much. We also didn't place any torpedo tubes or casemate guns yet, so. So we got 2 casemate guns, that's it. Is that really all I can fit? There's no more casemates anywhere? At least for 3 inchers. The 2 inchers doesn't look like there's anything anywhere either. Torpedo launchers, underwater tubes. We'll get a bow tube, midship tube, and a stern tube. So we have got plenty of fish. Let's go with the increased size of the torpedoes. Increases the dud chance, which feels like I'm going to stick with standard torpedo. The higher speeds would be ideal if it didn't kill the dud rate, and the dud rate's already a problem. 16-inch fish gives us more punch. Let's increase the main belt. We've got weight to spare. Okay. Goddamn right, Ken Deadly. All right, so I don't know. What do you guys think? How's this thing look? I don't really know what the roll thing. What should I do about the roll? It's in yellow though. Like, is that a problem? Oh, 4 weight offset, 16%. Fudgesicle. I already backloaded like all of my fucking equipment. Most of the turrets are way in the back. Problem solved, mostly, but then we lose the... What if we go with the thin funnels 1? So that's okay. So we got a little bit of 4 weight offset. The belt is what's throwing us. I guess we can add to the aft belt. I'm actually going to do this. I've got 2 inches in there, and then I can probably fit another 5-inch turret up here. Aft weight's still high there. That's interesting. All right. Perfectly balanced. 2-inch aft deck. Oh, I don't need the aft deck. Should be aft belt. Well, we could drop this. Well, that didn't even fix the problem, really. I mean, I could just throw a shit ton of weight on the aft belt. I guess the aft belt, in theory, protects the engines, right? So 4.1-inch main belt, 3-inch aft belt. That's so much in the rear. Nice bit of junk in its trunk. Okay, so I don't know what the roll rate is. The pitch rate looks like it's good. It's blue, but how do you reduce the roll rate? Do you want more beam? Beam doesn't actually seem to change anything. Well, if you go way up, it does. Draught really doesn't either unless you go way up. You won't be able to even roll and pitch. Okay, well. All right, so we got a little bit of a roll. Pitch is good. Engine efficiency is good. We do have some guns with poor sections, like poor fire arcs. But honestly, looking at them, it's not something I'm too worried about. They all look pretty decent. We got a really weak forward punch. The punch is going to be better on the broadside and in the rear. We've got a good amount of torpedo tubes. We've got, I think, decent speed. What if we were to bump it to 22.5? That would put us overweight. The bulkheads being max is probably good from a damage perspective. I'm guessing a 0.1% won't matter. Trying to get the weight down a little bit. I like the idea of a little bit more speed. What am I doing? I don't know. Just playing with numbers and seeing what goes. All right. We need to save 50 tons. Just do a standard shell. Standard ammo will get us there. The engine efficiency drops. Interesting. Oh, because I increased my speed, huh? Yeah, we'll do 22.2. It's a little slower than I would like, but it's good for the time, I think. We can bump that ammo back up to increased. And where's the deck? I think that's okay. All right, I think this is good. Crew, what were we doing with crew again? Crew quarters are spacious. What do I do with the crew? I don't see any other crew options. So the crew quarters are spacious. You're saying there's another option here to do something with the crew? I don't see what the other options are. Messer. I'm fine with spacious. Right? Like it'll make them happier. Well, the ship's not going to surrender, probably. They'll sink, but they probably won't surrender. What are we going to name this thing? What did you say, Charcoal? A while back? I need to scroll up and now. The Isle de Tortuga. There you go. My mod speaketh, and I shall obey. All right, there you go, boys. That's a nice looking ship, if I do say so myself. Don't you guys think? I'd sail on that. That ship looks like 3.2 million bucks. Hardy har. All right. No, you wouldn't light? Well, what do you know? As long as it has torpedoes, you're cooking. I think so. But would you sail it into Death's Door? I'd prefer to sail nothing into Death's Door. So 12. We have 12. Count them. 12 5-inch guns. 6 4.1-inch guns. 4 3-inch guns. That makes a lot of boom boom. We got 4 underwater torpedo tubes. And we move at 22.2 knots. How does that compare with our other ships? Well, our torpedo boats, they're torpedo boats, so they're faster. Our armored cruisers, considerably slower by 3 knots. Our battleships, even slower by almost 5 knots, or 7, depending on the class, or at least the upgrade. The previous light cruisers were a full knot and a tenth slower. They had a max speed of 21.1. So yeah, I would say that that she'll fight. Let's go ahead and build a few of these. Let's build 10. Who knows if they're any good, but we're going to build 10 of the bastards. And just like that, my budget is... I don't even know. What is my budget? Monthly balance plus 24 million. So I guess we can support this war. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of money. And we're building 24 ships. How long is it going to take? Finances. We are built. By the way, we are building about half of our total shipbuilding capacity. The war's probably going to be over by the time. We're going to run out of ships by the time these guys get done. 10 months. That's not too bad. You know what? Screw it. Let's build 10 more. These guys are going to be the backbone of our cruiser fleet, even when the war is over. Slows timing down to 14 months, though. Does that put us over the build limit? Oh, no. We're at 11,000 tons over the build limit. We can't keep up with demand. These guys weigh 4,000, so we can pause 3 of them. I hate the way this works. This UI really pisses me off. Suspend. 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 Right, there you go. And we're back under the limit, which causes these other ships to speed up by 4 months. That could be the difference, boys. Pop-up UI is terrible. Yep, I agree. All right, so that's going to do it, I think, for February 1895. We have no submarines, do we? Can we build any? I don't even think we have the capability. Can I design a submarine? I don't think I can design a submarine. Do they let you? I don't even think they let you design subs. My research for subs is steam-powered submarine. but I don't think I have the ability to build any. Yeah. So brave. So brave. All right, let's end the turn. Meanwhile, just for your information, Russia and Austria-Hungary are fighting a war still. And Russia is attacking, well, this portion of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. The Russians are launching an offensive, and they're advancing. The Austro-Hungarians are losing considerable casualties. So are the Russians. The Russians are losing worse, but the Russians have 4 times more troops in this theater. So, Light Co, thank you very much for the bits there. Appreciate it. Is the game less buggy now? Well, I don't know that we saw any actual bugs yet. We did see some terrible translation. We saw hashtag battle _name. France is showing true interest to support us with all diplomatic means. Good. Masses of dissatisfied pacifists protest and block the roads. What do you propose we do? Pacifists? What the fuck, you guys? We've been at war for like 1 month. We lost like 3 ships. Chill. All right, make an official statement to the government. They will offer financial aid to the needy. Oh my God, that will cost $123 million in naval funds. The funny thing is I can afford it. It'll lower unrest by a lot. Also improve our naval prestige. Use strong means. Increase our unrest, which is not terrible. It'll still cost me $24 million. I got to pay $24 million anyway. It'll also hurt my relations with France, Germany, Russia, and China. What the fuck? Let's hold on a moment. I call bullshit. You really think Kaiser Wilhelm would be like, whoa, 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 Spain, don't you put down those protesters? You really think the Russians are going to be like, hey, those protesters, you should definitely not slaughter them in the streets? And what the hell do the Chinese care about what's going on in Spain in 1895? We're probably the one European country they don't give 2 shits about because we don't have any treaty ports over there. I guess we do have the Philippines, which are nearby, but still. Wilhelm probably thinks everything is a casus belli. He's probably going to be like, yes, we'll go liberate Spanish Morocco since we can't get at the French. That's a lot of money. But I like the unrest going down by such a high amount. I also like the idea of improving relations with France because we got a +7 this turn already. If we get another +7, that's a +14.5. They're already at like 25, I think. So that's getting us close to, I feel like it's more about the relationship with France if we can get them into the war on our side. Because I think this would get us close to 40. I don't know what you have to have an alliance. I don't know if you have to get them all the way up to 100 or what, but you do? Damn. Open fire, boys. If you got to get all the way to 100 for an alliance, it's not worth it. Gun them down. All right. Now we can have 500-ton torpedo boats. Nice. Roy McAvoy, thank you very much for the follow. The U.S. has lost 1 transport ship in the Caribbean. I love the fact that you can sell ships to third parties, and I assume that helps your economy and whatnot. It's laughable how often it happens. Portugal's buying a Solferino-class battleship. Bulgaria is buying 2 light cruisers from Italy. Germany's selling a battleship to Korea and a light cruiser to Brazil. This is like modern era weapon sales. Oops, all light cruisers. No, light cruisers are the best. That's a deliberate policy. Do we not have any battles this turn? Huh. Okay, well, we lost 3 light cruisers, so we should probably send some more, right? Like, which port is under? So probably Santiago de Cuba is where they were all based out of. Move ships. I don't understand why I can't. Move ships. Oh, there we go. All right, so I don't know what to do. We'll move 4 light cruisers that way. I don't think I have the option to attack their troops, like their ships. It doesn't like just give you an option to like right click and attack. We can invade. So I suppose that would do something. Invade what? I don't know. I guess we could. Okay. Hold up. So why does the United States have San Juan? Excuse me, but I'm pretty certain the United States got Puerto Rico when the Spanish-American War happened. The game doesn't need to have collars or other support ships. Should we start an invasion of the United States? We'll just get slaughtered, though, won't we? Naval invasion. It doesn't even give me an option to click on this. Also, what's the point of selling ships to minor allies if they never fight? Means their ports are well guarded? Oh, okay. I guess there's no battle this turn. We'll see what happens next turn. Canada is a mysterious place with a mysterious people. Who could possibly know? 8-inch caliber for secondary guns. That's the new gun layout tech. We lost 7 transports in the Caribbean. Really? Chief Admiral George Hoare of the British Empire provoked the Spanish Empire directly. The Ottoman Empire continues to melt. Greece has Rhodes now, and they also have Thessaloniki. Syria is independent. Suez looks like it's independent. Libya is already independent. No more battles this turn, huh? Okay. I think our ships started to arrive. The gun layout. Yeah, there's no reason to continue researching that there. 3-cylinder pneumatic motor. All right. This war goes on, and now we've got a bunch of battles. They're not really fleet, like they're moving fleets, but you can't really put fleets in a particular, like I don't think the fleets you see on the map actually influence who's going to fight. It's based off units in a particular sea zone. The movement fleets, I think, are just that. I think they're just movement. between, I assume they're just between ports like these guys. They're not actually like a squadron patrolling this area. They're in transit. Maybe. All right. So we've got an ambush. I'm guessing the Americans are ambushing us because it's 4 torpedo boats versus 2 armored cruisers. That's a bad recipe in this part of the game. 3 CLs versus 3 CLs. And a convoy battle. So we got 3 battles about to start. But I think we're going to wrap this episode up here. We've been going for over 40 minutes. We designed a new light cruiser class. I think things may start to turn around. We've had a couple of quiet months in the war. We'll see how the next 3 battles go, though. This seems like it could be a very important turn for us in our quest to defeat the United States in our war against them. So far, we're losing, but we've got an opportunity to turn that around here. However, that's where we're going to leave things off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.